Hello everybody, hope that you are very well, and let me turn down that volume. Hope that you're doing well, and welcome to a little bit of a spontaneous live stream that I felt like doing for you all. It's Saturday evening right now in England, about 20 to 9. So I hope that you're all well. We just had this little move on Bitcoin, and I thought, you know what, I got home, so I was like, I'll do a live stream for everybody. So here you are. We don't have one very often, and I thought, I've been feeling really loved lately by the from all the support you've been giving me. So I felt like, I'll give back and do a live stream for the public today. So I hope that you enjoy this one. Let me know with like the sound, because I've got some music running here, and let me know whether it's too loud, too quiet, because it's really hard for me to tell how loud like it is sort of thing. So you'll have to give me some feedback on that like it's just meant to be a background noise, like background music, rather than taking over my voice, so you'll have to let me know on that. But yeah, good evening everyone, hope that you are well. And some nice comments here. Nice. I'm glad you like the visuals. we put some work in on that. A very nice surprise. Thank you for the update. No worries at all. So here we go. We got Paul, Mantas, Les Savis Vous. I guess this is français. Bonsoir. Bonsoir, mon ami. We got Lars in the house, MG, MJM Hawks, Paul, Banzai, Hanzala. First ever live stream. Happy to have you. This is I don't often do these public like free live streams, so welcome, and hope you enjoyed today. You're in for a real masterclass. Chart champions, love this dude. Love you too, Scott. Evening. Hello, Matic. Crypto Generation. Giles. Cool, thanks. Crypto Cockney. Guess you're from Newcastle. Hi, William. Hello, Harum. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Todo bien? Y espero que disfrutes. Jan, Joel. Hope you're all well and ready for this. So, I think that's... I guess the sound must be okay, because no one's really said anything bad about it. So let's go over this then. Ciao from Italia. Yes, funny enough, I literally this morning just bought a holiday to Italy. I'm going to be going to Italy, as long as it doesn't get cancelled or anything like that, in August. I just needed it. I was just like, as soon as this flight come available, I was just like buying this straight away. I really need to really need a little bit of time off. I've been working really, 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 really hard lately, like really, really hard. So I needed a bit of a break, and this Italy came up, and I was like, I'm taking this. So I'll be in Italy in August, as long as everything goes well and no coronavirus spikes. So I'll be able to say ciao in Italy to you, Jan. Well, there we go. So Bitcoin, I've never seen anything like it this morning, honestly. Which section was this in? If we come down here, I'll show you what I woke up to. I was looking at this morning, and this, what was it, probably around 10 a.m. Yeah, this section here, this was absolutely crazy. So this is obviously Bitcoin, and look at this. This was a 50-cent range from $9,072 to $9,072.5 cents. So literally a 50-cent range. You couldn't get a smaller range than that, and that lasted literally for 57 minutes. 57 minutes, basically doing nothing, absolutely flatline. You look at this, you look at this. If you're in the hospital and you see this, you're like, dun, dun, dun. Like, yeah, Bitcoin's dead. If this was in a hospital patient, it's just totally flatlining here, totally dead. So you don't want to see this if you're in the hospital, and Bitcoin, you don't really want to see this either if you actually want to do anything, because it was absolutely nothing going on. And when it's like this, I kind of even myself, this is just impossible to trade, period. So I was just like, I'm going out, I'm not even going to bother trying to trade this, and I'm glad I did, because literally we then spent the next like 8 hours doing nothing before we just got that move, like 1.5 hours ago, more or less. So that was pretty really, 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 really slow day, but we finally had a little bit of action, so we'll go over this now. And this is lovely, by the way. This is really, really nice. Loads of people in it, 150 people, and people from all over the world. This is, I love it that we have like such a community of people literally from everywhere. It is really, really like what I was like thinking one day that I should like literally do some sort of like I think it would make for a really good kind of like social video of like me trying to travel the world and just staying at people's houses that are subscribers of the channel. And then, for example, like instead of like paying them for the night in instead of going to a hotel for the night, I'd spend the night in like a subscriber's house sort of thing, and I would essentially like pay my rent by just doing a trading session with them. This was like a little idea I had in my head. Obviously I just thought that would make for like a really cool kind of video. I don't know, maybe this will happen in like 10 years time. I'm probably not going to be doing it anytime soon, but I did think that would be like a really cool just an idea. Like I've never seen anything like that, and I'm a trustworthy guy, and maybe too much, but yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, that would be like a really cool experience, I suppose. But yeah, I have loads of plans and loads of ideas, but the problem with me is the time. Like, yeah, I'm not sure where I'd get that in at the moment. But nevertheless, let's go back to the technical analysis. So, yeah, we obviously were just going sideways. We're not really doing too much, if we're honest here. Pretty sideways, and then out of nowhere, you just have this move to the upside, and it looks pretty big down here, doesn't it? We're on the 15-minute chart. It looks like a really big move out of nowhere, but really, it's not that much of a move. It's 1.5%. So, in relative terms to what we've had over the last few days, it's quite a nice move, but really in the grand scheme of things, this is nothing, is it? It's quite a small move, but nevertheless tradable. Absolutely, it was tradable, and it's kind of like, what was the last video that I gave you? Literally the last video that I gave you publicly was the range there between 9,000 and 9,160. Okay, and we were looking at, I was saying, I called that range in advance of the lows. And there essentially is another range to the high. Okay, so we do have this kind of, little bit of a break of the range, but nevertheless, we got a range in there. So I'm in a short position at the moment. This is a short that I'm in at the moment. So I caught that, as you can see here. That was getting filled literally about 7 o'clock. So about 2? Yeah, 1.5. Literally, that was on that first candle here. So filled to the upside on that one. And that's what I'm in at the moment, and for me, like, I really don't want to manage this now in too much, if I'm honest. Like the rest of my Saturday night is, I'm gonna do this stream for maybe 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna like leave it alone. I'm gonna I've got some plans tonight, so I'm not gonna spend all night on the stream, but yeah, I thought I'd come on and say hello quickly. See, I'm in a short position at the moment, and for me, yeah, this was a pretty nice move, but you look at open interest actually declined. Basically, this whole move was a short squeeze, like a mini kind of short squeeze. It's nothing in the grand scheme of things, as I said, but this little move here was still a short squeeze in its own right. Okay, it was just shorts getting liquidated essentially to push you up. So it was nothing, it was a short cover rally rather than new longs opening. So, that was another reason why I felt a bit more aggressive on the short. But, yeah, that's kind of my perspective on this at the moment, that this was a short squeeze. We've had a nice, let's see if you got some trend line. Well, don't think you do, actually. I can kind of just eyeball that. You don't actually have a nice trend line. So let's scrap that idea. So basically, we just have the range that's still ongoing, don't we? We do still have that range. And this is the thing, I think, just look at it on the, I absolutely love it. You guys all thought I was joking when I literally said I married this range. Like, you thought I was joking, but I did. I took out the ring, and I gave the ring to this beautiful range, and I said, marry me. I literally got down on a knee, and I said to this Bitcoin chart, marry me, I'll look you in the eyes, mi amor. Cásate conmigo porque te amo. And she tells me, you know what, Daniel? I know how much you love ranges, and I don't want you to treat me like every other range. This is, if you're going to be with me, Daniel, if you're going to marry me, then you have to forget about those other ranges and stick with me. And I made a compromiso. I made a bond with this range, basically, and I told her, I'm gonna You know, I'm a man that does get bored pretty easily in that regards, but I'm going to try my best to stick with you. You know, normally when I have a one night stand with a range, you know, and we're trading a nice range, but it's a Sculpus range, and you know, my range only really lasts, you know, 1 hour if we're lucky. But you know, she told me, you know, if you want to marry me, Daniel, you really have to show me the commitment and the true love that you have for the range. And you know, you know, it was a difficult decision, but you know, 60 days ago we married her. You know, or I married her, and you know, I've done my very, very best. I've done my best of keeping this range going for the sake of the relationship. I've shorted the highs, I've longed the lows, because I really want to stay with her. You know, I don't want us to break out of this range. I don't want to see the highs taken. I don't want to see the lows taken. I want this range to keep going. The only way I can do that is really to show my commitment, is putting my money where my mouth is and shorting the highs of the range and longing the lows, which I've done successfully so far. Going a little bit off of it now with a short position, but you know, this is more of a low-term time frame trade. In the grand scheme of things, we are still trading the overall range, but as you all know, within that overall range, I'm having a little affair, I suppose, where I'm getting involved in the smaller term time frame range. But overall, yeah, without a doubt, we have still got the bigger range going on here. So let's not forget about her. She has treated us very well, and you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have shared my love with you, so I really hope you appreciate it, because I've given you the range, and we have traded it really, really well. We absolutely have. Not just myself, but you know, people in the group traded it really well. There's some people that longed it this morning. There's a shout out to Paul, literally longed the bottom and shorted the top. That's what you learn in this group. It's amazing. So you know, people traded this really well, and I'm happy to see that. I am happy to see that. You can see there's Igor shorting the highs. Nice to see you guys doing well. I love it. There's Luke longing the low, shorting the highs. And yeah, there's another short from the high. You might be thinking at the moment, you know, where did you get these highs from? And I'll share this with you actually. This is what I was posting a little bit earlier as I was taking that short position. That's where you're rejecting from. 9,195. These are not random numbers that we're shorting. You know, there's always a reason behind every single pivot in the chart. That's the reason I was taking this short position. That's the, you know, literally the value area high. There's always a reason behind my trades. I'm not a random trader. I've said it before and I've said it again. This for me is a business. I'm in the business of making money. I'm in the business of crushing the charts. So that's what I do. And here we do have another example. And I think it's just really nice trading. Okay, so you know, that's the resistance that we're up at the moment. Okay, so it's the value area high right there of a smaller term time frame range. So you know, that's how I'm trading. You know what? I haven't actually looked at altcoins in a long time, but I had some people like, oh, Daniel, you should look at altcoins, you know. And it's not that I'm against trading altcoins, you know. I do trade altcoins, but it's just like lately, if you're within the group, you'll know the amount of work that I've been doing lately for the group, and it's been like insanely just time consuming. So I, you know, with the time that I've put into it, I just have not had the time to sculpt altcoins as like I used to, you know. So my altcoin list has been thoroughly depleted, let's put it like that. So you know, altcoins I haven't really looked at so much, but let's see what's moving at the moment. You know, should we just do oh wow, look at this random thing, 32%. You know, I've never heard of this thing in my life. Air swap. But you know, there's air swap up 32%. AST BTC. You know, it's really random, literally random things, and looks to me like maybe you bounced off a fib there. Yeah, look at that, pretty nice. I mean, literally Fibonacci, there's Fibonacci at its greatest, isn't it? From the lows to the highs, come down to that, and it's 50%. I mean, that's Fibonacci for you, literally. That is Fibonacci. Where else can you do 50% by buying off of a fib, literally? Like, what, that obviously, I didn't buy this, by the way. I just literally saw it was up 32% and thought, you know, that looks like it was off a Fibonacci level. Yeah, in what other arena can you make 50% in a week by buying off of one thing? You know, the returns are crazy. They are crazy. And that's why we love cryptocurrency. Yeah, that's why we love cryptocurrency. Actually, that's not only why we love cryptocurrency. That's why we love trading. Because I mean, just look at. I wanted to show you, you know, Tesla. Tesla's been absolutely insane. And I know it's not cryptocurrency, and I know my general viewership is cryptocurrency. But you know, I do enjoy trading stocks. So yeah, I will go over Tesla because I personally enjoy trading it. And it's not like I don't day trade this really. It's kind of the way I trade stocks is long term. So if I trade a stock, I kind of buy it, hold it for quite a long time. I'm not like going in every single day and managing it. Tesla is one of my long term trades, and it was really simple actually. So I don't know how you should all remember this. You know, Tesla is a really big stock, but this all started back when it was literally in this range, you know, another range for like 5 years. No, this was a 5-year long range where you were essentially going from the lows to the highs, down to the lows, up to the high. You know, this then within here you had another range going on. Yeah, you had another range going on. So you had this range, you broke out of Tesla's, you know, multi-year range here. You then form another multi-year range. And this is the thing, $180. I don't know anybody that you know, like if you weren't buying $180 Tesla, then obviously in hindsight we can say, yeah, that was an awful decision. But like at the time, like even if you weren't buying it in the time, like it was just like that was a, you know, if you are a technical trader, like $180 Tesla is not just for the fundamentals. I couldn't care less about the fundamentals of Tesla. You know, I used to own a Tesla, so I do like the cars, but nevertheless, I couldn't care less what their fundamentals are. I don't care how much money they're making, don't care how much they're pushing out, how much they're producing, anything like that. But from a technical perspective, you know, if you weren't buying $180 then you're not doing technical analysis really. Oh, this is annoying. Because that was literally back down to that bottom of the multi-year range, and you also took the lows, yeah? So you took the lows and you were literally at the bottom of that, you know, 5-year long range. So if you're not buying that $180, then obviously you're going to be annoyed at yourself now, aren't you? Because the thing went up crazy. But nevertheless, when it had that crazy move up, you had the coronavirus drop, and simplest technical analysis you're going to see in your life. Like if you want to do technical analysis, then wake up, because Tesla is extremely technical, and it literally had a massive breakout, rejected with the coronavirus like everything else, come back down, and all you done was retest resistance as support. You went from $350 to $1,200. I mean, you know, that's crazy. And it's so easy, and nobody can say that's a hard trade. You know, a veces es un poco difícil hacer trading, pero eso no. This is like bread and butter, easy as it comes, like the easiest trade you're going to see in your life, isn't it? Like literally, it's a multi-year range. Okay, break out of it really big, back test, resistance as support, $1,200. I mean, yeah. Tesla's good, isn't it? I suppose it's kind of like Apple, you know, Apple really similar. Okay, massive sort of run on Apple, come back. That's literally a 618 Fibonacci test. You know, as easy as it comes, and then you rally, you know, greatly off of $220 odd, and that was again running some lows into a Fibonacci. That's 618, by the way, to almost the dollar. Like Fibonacci is just insanely amazing, yeah. Fibonacci to almost the dollar, and you rally. So you know, it's impressive, and technical analysis is not hard. So this on this account, well, this is like an hour-ish, $360 profit. Well, it's not really profit because I haven't actually locked it in, and this is the thing, you don't actually get the profit till you lock it in. So that's not, I can't really say that's a profitable trade at the moment because I haven't closed it. So you know, I cannot say that's actually a profitable trade at the moment, but we have unrealized profit there. But yeah, some of these altcoins, they must be insane. I'll see what the comments are saying. So where were we? Music is perfect, thank you. Yeah, I thought, you know, I'll put on some little background stuff. Wow, Le Bon. Merci, mon ami. Je vous apprends. Je parlais un peu de français. Je vous parlais le français. Pero no hablo ahora bien. Quiero aprenderlo. Yeah, no worries. Oh wow, this is yeah, somebody told me this in the last one. I can toggle timestamps. Yeah, look at that. There's timestamps on this. Brilliant. It makes it a little bit easier actually to follow what's going on. Sorrento. Edinburgh. What's up? What's up, Jaffa up in Edinburgh? Hi, Dan. Love your streams. Go on. Thank you so much. I'm glad you loved them. We'll allow that comment. Yeah, I mean, I must say, I have been working pretty hard. I feel as if I deserve it. Yeah, I guess I just the stream music is meant to be really, really quiet. It's you know, so I hope it isn't too loud. But yeah. Yeah, hello. Oh, this is really, really cool. 180 people. That is insane. Around the world in 80 trades. That I like that name. I do like that name. Around the world in 80 trades. Go to 80 people's subscribers. The thing is, like, obviously, I literally, you know, I could go to wherever I wanted to, stay wherever I wanted to. But I think instead of, you know, staying in 5-star hotels wherever I go, I think it would be a much more of an experience to stay in like a subscriber's house. And apart from like it being pretty cool experience for me, I can almost guarantee I would make that person's year, you know, to spend a trading session me live. I suppose that could be like a you know, what many would say that's like an amazing opportunity. So you know, I think that personally for me it would be really cool. Round the world, 80 days, 80 subscribers houses, like an experience on my behalf, and then like a lifetime opportunity for the person who does that with, like, for me. So I suppose I think that would be really, really cool. But again, I must say that's probably not going to happen in the very near term. So, but nevertheless, something I'd like to do at some point, and I do think that would be really cool. Yes, lemon, as in lemon apple from the Discord. Link looks really strong. Link looks strong. Link's one of my favorite altcoins, and you know that because I know that you're in the group. But I love Link, and I do think Link is strong. I'm always romantic. I am a romantic guy. This is nice. Yeah, Dan, you need to go. I do have one. No, I honestly, I'm more than happy marrying this range. I mean, this is the thing, you know. If I marry a girl, then you know, there's pros and cons to marrying a girl, but you know, you married a range, and especially a range like this, she's being my bread and butter. She is giving me a lot of money, so total respect. So I mean, one day I'm sure we're gonna have to part ways. You know, we might break down from 8,000, or we're probably gonna break 10,500. You know, and it would have been a loving relationship while it lasted, but I'm sure one day we will part ways. But until that happens, I gotta stay loyal. You know, gotta stay loyal to her, and I will do that. Yeah, I probably do need a sleep though, to be fair, Ricky. But you know, to be fair, I do sleep pretty well. Don't have an alarm clock. I wake up when I want, go to sleep when I want. But I think my sleep is fine. But maybe my mental state is what's challenged, and that's probably through lack of social aspects that I've had over the last few months. I'm not gonna lie. Probably spent too much time on my computer. You destroy the charts. Crush is too mild term. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still in EOS. Like, I haven't touched EOS in a while. Like, EOS, like, for me, the ones that I trade quote unquote regularly is EOS, ETH, Link, Litecoin, and Tezos. I used to trade more as well, ZRX and Basic Attention Token, but not lately. I do find it, I mean, like, I'm giving you the channel. I must say, no financial advice. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You know, I'm not going to tell you where to buy Bitcoin. You got to make that decision for yourself. You know, I kind of pride myself on being a guy that provides the education to people, explains to them how to do the trades, and I kind of pride myself on not being a signals caller. You don't understand the amount of messages that I receive from people literally saying, Daniel, I'll give you X, Y, and Z money to even manage my money. You know, I'll take my money, manage it, and, you know, give me a percentage of the returns. I say, no, I'm not interested. I'll teach you how to do it yourself. The people that tell me, Daniel, do a signals group, I'll pay you this amount of money, all you need to do is tell me where to buy and sell. I say, no, I don't want your money like this. You know, do some education, teach yourself how to do it. So at least in the short term, I'm not going to be doing a signals group, and I'm definitely not going to tell you where to buy in this public video. You know, it's not going to happen. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I kind of pride myself that I don't do that, so I'm not going to do it. A mí me encantan las latinas. Punto ya. Yeah, Fibonacci, amazing. Un peu de français. Argentina, Bruno, muchas gracias. Yeah, the website is kind of changed, but it's in somewhat of a closed beta at the moment. We're testing it. Hello, Jez. Hope you're well, my friends. Been learning a lot since joining Chart Champions 2 weeks ago. It's amazing how much I've learned already. I'm viewing it like a college degree in value. I agree with that. Although my Twitter is obviously banned at the moment, you know, nobody can even see these posts. But there was a post the other day that I thought about it. That, you know, the post that you put there. So the post that Jeremy says here about you know, the college degree. Yeah, like yeah, it's like this. Like, it kind of is like a and what's really, really funny is that, you know, people go to college and what they're spending like $100,000 on college. But what I'm doing at Chart Champions is almost, I suppose, like a college degree, a university degree, but you're actually going to be like properly making money by the end of it. You can guarantee that you don't even need to go out and find a job, because the job's sat right in front of you. The job is the charts, the job is doing the technical analysis, and you're going to be your own boss. You're actually going to be rewarded like you're not going to be rewarded in any other space. You know, you spend, and I'm not putting down jobs, you know, people can do whatever they want. You know, I'll respect somebody that works, you know, as a bin man, like I'd respect somebody that's a doctor. For me, I honestly don't care what you do, and I acknowledge that, you know, my best friend is a bin man. You know, I don't care, and he lives a really, really happy life, and he's absolutely fine. You know, he has a girlfriend, he has a dog, and everything's cool, and, you know, he lives the life he wants to live. But for me, I suppose I somewhat crave a little bit more, not to be disrespectful, but personally I like crave a little bit more in life. And you know, trading, and it's weird one, isn't it, as well, because it's not like I was born to be a trader, and it's kind of like I just found something that I really liked, and then I just put in everything that I have to it. You know, I found something, you know, wow, I'm actually good at this, and then I put in a lot of time fully mastering it. And then, like, the financial rewards are obviously insane. You know, they're insane. Like, trade, like these ranges, you have to think many people inside of this are not even going to have entered a trade. You know, I guarantee 99% of the trading world is totally bored right now, thinking, you know, how can you even make money off of this? Like, this is insane. Like many people are just going to be like, this is boring. I want Bitcoin to break out. I want Bitcoin to do something. And then, you know, you come across to my stream, and you know, before we even started, $300 in an hour. And I'm not saying that that's a lot of money, or I'm not saying it's not a lot of money. I'm just saying, like, it's tradable, like, period. It's tradable. You know, it's not random, like, that we caught literally the highs to the wick. You know, that's not random. So, you know, and I've shown you that literally every single day we've been doing that. So, you know, I guess what I wanted to say with this is, you know, this is tradable. This, you can make money on this, whatever is happening, whether you're moving up like this, or whether you're going sideways like this. It's always a trade. So yeah. And I suppose where I was going with referring to that post is that it's like a university for traders, except the teacher actually knows what he's doing. And that, I say thank you. But yeah, I guess I'm happy to share my skills and knowledge, and I like a university degree, but it's like an ultra cheap university degree. You know, tell me a university where you're going to pay what we like 200 quid a month. It's insanely cheap for what I provide, I believe. Anyway, that's like insanely cheap. So yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, there we are in that range at the moment. So I guess we can go over another few altcoins in a minute. Let's see if we had any more interesting comments, and then I'll get back to how long have we been going on. I'm not sure, but I probably should wrap it up in 20 minutes or so. So yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying, Jeremy. Joined 2 weeks ago. I'm setting up your room now. Thank you, Steve, and honestly, I'll be coming to yours. You know, some people see you as their guru. It's something really to be proud of. You know, I honestly am proud, and it is sometimes a little bit like overwhelming. Like it's kind of really is crazy, and I do appreciate it, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, no worries at all. No worries. I'm happy to do the live stream. It's not really like there's so much to cover, because really it is a little bit like this is pretty slow trading, so it's not like a massively amazing, exciting live stream sort of thing. I'm not here to be like, oh my god, Bitcoin's going to 300,000 next month. You know, that's what some people are going to be doing. You know, they'll do this move. Alert, breaking news, Bitcoin going to 300,000, you know. But, you know, I'm here to say it is a little bit boring, especially for the majority of people who probably cannot trade this. It's nothing really that exciting, I suppose. Become a trading view streamer. I didn't even know trading view streaming was a thing. So, yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing, if I'm honest with you. Thank you, Jaffa. Oh wow, New Zealand. Yeah, I must admit, that's the one place I've never been. I've never actually been New Zealand. I've done quite a lot of the world, but New Zealand I haven't done. So yeah, that would definitely be, yeah, I'd be up for that. That's all on the website. You can get that from the website. That's probably looks like spam to me. Let's just hide this person. Oh yeah, this is really funny. Where do I get one of those caps? So you can probably see we got the Chart Champions cap, we got the Chart Champions shirt. If you see this, by the way, I'm not sure how well you can see this. That's difficult to put in, and there you just saw my really skinny physique. But yeah, that's easier if I just take it off, I suppose. But yeah, we have the, let me show you. We got the Chart Champions, and then we got this view of it. Chart Champions Apple Watch. We got the we also got this going on. Got the Chart Champions phone case, and this, by the way, is not for sale. I've never sold any of this. Yeah, unfortunately, it's merchandise for myself, and that's because I'm like really geeky, I suppose. I don't know. I guess I just love Chart Champions. Like, this is like my baby. So I've got all the merch, but unfortunately, it's not for sale, and I don't have like stock of it or anything. I have like literally one of everything. But yeah, we do have a lot of merch. I guess, like, I don't know. I've never thought about selling it, but I guess I don't know. I suppose if people wanted to, we could, but currently I just have it all for myself. What else do we have in there? This is just ×1, so this is just ×1, and this is because I'm not really actively trading. For me, it's so like weekend trading. I don't really want to get involved in it. Daniel, when is your advanced TA? I'd say we already have pretty advanced TA courses. Like, you're going to see courses that we do that you won't see anywhere else. So I'd say we already have advanced TA courses. You know, Fibonacci time, harmonics, order flow, volume analysis. You know, this sort of kind of thing is, I would say it's advanced. So I'd say that it's already out. It's already released. We already have advanced stuff. We already have. Hello, Imi. Hope you're well, my friend. Do I see? No, I don't see bump and run under 1 hour. I'll tell you that. I don't see bump and run under 1 hour. Is it scam candle? Scam candle. I don't know what you mean by scam candle. This is the thing. it grinds my gears when people say scam candle or manipulation. Like, nothing is scam, nothing's manipulation, everything's moving down or up for a reason. So you got to get out of the mindset of thinking it's a scam or it's a manipulated move or X, Y, and Z. The market moves because the market moves. If this was a scam move up, if this was a manipulated move up, explain to me how I shorted the top of it to the wick. Explain how I shorted the top of this move to literally the wick of the high if this was a scam or manipulated move. No, everything of this move up was technical. The reason where it's bounced off is technical. Everything is technically perfect. Everything. So you got to get out of that mindset. And I'm saying this for your benefit. You got to get out of that mindset that it's a scam, because I'm telling you now, if you keep thinking like that, you're going to be stuck in the rut like 99% of people losing money daily. If you want to make money, if you actually want to beat the majority of people, you got to get out that mindset, my friend, because you just got to do it. There's another guy that needs to be hid. I am a guy that kind of I do get a buzz from I don't know, that's like clearly spam, isn't it? So for me to be kind of like consistently about, I want to like, it was about 3 years, okay, to be you know, about 3 years basically. Yeah, 225, that's insane. 237 people, and this is without promoting or anything. I wasn't even able to post that one on Twitter. It still is a little bit annoying when I think about it. Like that Twitter ban is annoying, because I was building that for 10 years, you know. Hello, will the stock market go up when open? Like I'm still bullish on the stock market. Okay, so I've been bullish on the stock market for quite a while now. And if you're in my group, then you'll especially know that. But I think I've said it publicly as well. Like, I'm bullish on the stock market, and as long as it holds 2,950 points, so 3,000 points, then I'm absolutely fine to maintain my longs. But I don't really trade the index. I actually trade the individual stocks. But yeah, I'm bullish on the stock market still. I'll be down to buy some CC merch. Yeah, maybe we will put on some CC merch or like for sale. I'm not sure. I wouldn't even know where to start with it, if I'm honest. But what are the best tools for timing entries and exits? I'd buy that hat for sure. It seems like some people want the hats then. For me, I really enjoy Fibonacci, order flow, and harmonics. Like, these are probably my top 3, as well as my horizontals. Like, you know how well these horizontals are. You know, that for instance, when we literally got into the highs up from that monthly. That wasn't you know, I taught you through that harmonic when we had it, yeah, and it was this harmonic here, wasn't it? We done X, A, B, C, D, and this was the most perfect trade you're ever gonna, like, well, it's probably not the most perfect trade, but it was perfect. We shorted the high of X, where we shorted the wick, took profits at the low, re-shorted B to the wick, took that down for C, switched that short into a long, up to D, shorted D again to the absolute wick, took profits on the back test of the channel. I mean, this was a really, really, really perfect series of trading, from literally shorting the highs to literally longing the lows to re-shorting the highs. Actually, I didn't long the very low on this. I lie. I didn't short the very low. I didn't long the very low of C. Okay, I did not actually long the low of C. I got into my long, I think it was around like 9,100. Yeah, I longed 9,100. So I short, long around here, and then short around here, and then took profits off the channel. And like, this channel is insane. Like, this channel is insane. This is obviously the 9,060 level, yeah. Like, this has been such a good SR level, such a good SR level. What you have to remember is this channel now is obvious to many people, but I did identify that channel way back at very early at the start of May. Okay, so I recognized this channel way back here, and then nearly 2 months later, it's still in play. And I think that's what's so good about my analysis, that that was the title of my last video, wasn't it? Like, recognize the range before it even forms. And I did recognize this range before it formed. Now many people are finally starting to realize the range. Probably means we're going to break out of it soon, you know, because people are late to the parties. And again, like, I was the first one to put on the Elliot wave count. I was the first one to do the distribution count, and then like people followed. So but yeah, you gotta be early to the party in trading, because the guy that follows the herd, or the guy that is late to moves, does lose money. And I feel I'm very good at recognizing things before they happen, almost. Thank you. And you have a place to stay in SoCal when you're around the world in 80 trades. I'm probably really ignorant, but I have to Google where SoCal is. Southern California. Sorry, I'm British. I've never heard of never seen that saying. SoCal, Southern California. Yeah, I've been to Southern California before, and I loved California, and I definitely want to go back. When I go back, I want to do it's not Yellowstone, is it? Yosemite, like that really big national park. I really want to go there. But I think so yeah, I take you up on that offer, Philip. Thank you. Is 5k enough to invest in the champion level? I mean, that's I mean, for me, I don't really like to show myself so much. So I would say like maybe somebody else can answer this for you, because I don't really want to be the guy that just says, yeah, do it, you sort of thing. So you can ask other members and see their opinions. But if you just want my opinion, I would say, yeah, it's enough. You know, that's more than enough to get, you know, to invest in yourself, because you have to view it as an investment in yourself. Like, if you want to get better, then you're not going to get better by looking at the chart every day and not even know what you're doing. You know, how many hours could have you spent looking at the charts today, and probably losing money? And so you got to make an investment in yourself. And so I would say that's enough to invest in yourself. Well, for the contenders champions package, of course it's enough, you know. What leverage do you usually trade on my main account? So this is obviously just a challenge account that I created. So this isn't my main account, but even on this, I don't really use leverage so much. But you know, for me, I don't really use leverage. But then this is the thing, I don't really need to use leverage. So why do people use leverage? Because they either don't want their money on the exchange, or they just don't have the funds in the first place. So, you know, if I only had $10,000 to my name, well, then I might be inclined to use leverage. But I'm at a stage in my I guess I just don't really need to use leverage. I have the funds to not need leverage, I suppose. Like, leverage is a mechanic that you would use if you don't have the funds, really. You know, I don't require to make massive percentage gains in a day. You know, for me, the 1% daily adds up. And yeah, so I don't really use leverage so much. Although I do when necessary. You know, I do when necessary. You know, if I see a really nice trade, then I'll leverage it up. But it's not like I'm not going crazy on the leverage. Is the Twitter ban permanent? Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like it might be. You know. So yeah, we're all, not Twitch. I meant to type in Twitter. Obviously, yeah, we're still suspended over here on Twitter. And I noticed something actually earlier, and this is the thing that is also a bit annoying, that my account got suspended and banned, but all the scammers that are impersonating me are still there. So what I noticed this morning is, because I can still, it's a bit weird, because I can still see the people that are like, and thank you. Like, I didn't ask for this. Like, so thank you so much for the people that have been supporting me with, like, you know, adding Twitter support. Please, could you get me unbanned? Like, I really honestly appreciate those messages. Like, that is insane love, and really, that doesn't go unnoticed. Like, I honestly see that and think, thank you so much. And again, like, bring back my chart champions. Like, I appreciate that so much, honestly. And then I saw Hulk, who's, you know, this guy's got a lot of followers, and I saw him shouting me out. And then, you know, like he says, you know, people hate on me for no reason, and it is true. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for that. But what's really, really funny is I saw that this guy had like a like, so I clicked on this. And then I was like, oh, who's like this? I clicked on this, and I was like, wow, look at this. This is not me. This is not my account. This is a fake account, and this is somebody that must have created it in July 2019. Like, I did not post haters trying to take me down, I'm not leaving. Like, this is not me. So you got to be really, really, really careful. Yeah, really careful. I will tell you when I create a new account. Like, I'm not going to create a new account on Twitter. If I don't get that account back, I'm off Twitter forever. So I'm not going to be having a new account. At least that's my viewpoint at the moment. So be really, really careful if you start to see this person doing stuff, because I noticed that he's liked all the posts about it. So he's obviously trying to get people to think that this is me, but I want you to be really careful, because it's not me. I'm telling you now, this is not my account. So you've seen it before, chart champion with an A. You've seen it, chart champion with a Z at the end, like all these combinations, but it is not me. Like, I have this one account, okay? So please be really, really careful if you're gonna see people like impersonating, because that's what they're doing. Like, this person has downloaded my photos and he has impersonated me, period. So I just want you to be really careful, because likely this guy's going to be DMing all these people saying something along the lines of, oh, send me money. Like, I don't know. That's generally what the scammers do. They're going to be saying, DM and send me some money for X, Y, and Z reason. Like, I'm not going to be I've never DM'd anybody, and I'm not going to DM anyone. And if you see any messages on Twitter, Instagram, emails, anything like this requesting money, it's not me, because I do not do that. I don't have the time to even think about doing that. So just be really careful. I'm never going to ever send anybody a DM, especially saying there's this opportunity, send me some Bitcoin sort of thing. No, be sensible and just be careful, I suppose. But I noticed that today and I was like, wow, it's insane. Like, I get banned, but all the scammers are still out. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. But there you go. Yeah, there's my little rant. So where were we? So yeah, I think 5k is more than enough personally. But yeah, what's your opinion on Elliot Waves? Yeah, I like Elliot Waves, and I go through like what I like, what I don't like, and or what I use and what I don't use. And so I used to be like a really big on Elliot Waves, but lately I've not found them so useful, because I think it's like I've said before, like I have a trading arsenal where I have basically every single technical analysis tool somewhat like mastered, where I know it's not like master, or no, what's the saying, like a jack of, like, I can't remember what the saying is, but it's something along the lines of knows about everything but master of nothing. Whereas I feel everything in technical analysis I've mastered, and so when I want to use Elliot Waves, I use Elliot Waves. When I want to use order flow, I use order flow. When I want to use Fibonacci, I use Fibonacci. When I want to harmonics, I use harmonics. When I want to trade off patterns, I'll trade off patterns. So I feel as if I've mastered all of them, and it's then at a point where I'm like, right, this is working now, I'm going to use that. This is working now, I'm going to use that. This is working now, I'm going to use that. And for me, Elliot Waves are not so useful at the moment. But, tell me months time, maybe I'll be trading off of Elliot Waves all the time again, because they've become useful again. So I like to go in and out of what I think is working at the time. And for me, Elliot Waves are not really so useful, like, if I'm honest with you, at the moment. It's too choppy. This is range-bound trading, and range-bound trading is not good for Elliot Waves. Elliot Waves, in my opinion, are good for impulses, higher term time frame macro views, but not on the lower term time frame like we're on here. So yeah, I hope that question helps. So yeah, I think it might be permanent at the moment. I really have no idea though. Bitcoin never below. Oh yeah, what a meme. Contenders and champions get access to all the tutorial, like every educational video that I've ever done is on the contenders. And then if you want access to, like, for instance, posts like this, if you want posts like this where I'm like highlighting, and you want to know whether I've taken a long position when I've taken a short, like I posted that I was in that short position in the group. So if you want that like kind of assistance with like what I'm trading, then that's obviously in the champions group. But for the education, it's contenders and champions get all the education. And I have got a live stream tomorrow night. So obviously there is a difference between what I do publicly and what I do professionally for the group, okay? And I have got a champions live stream tomorrow where I'm going to be much more focused, and I'm going to be going through my actual trading plan on Bitcoin, how I'm trading, and the exact levels that I'm trading from. So if you want those sort of real-time updates, then the champions group. And if you want to join the live stream tomorrow, which is going to be like a really in-depth plan of my trading plan for the week to come, then that's also going to be covered in the champions live stream tomorrow, and that's tomorrow night 7:30. Yeah, people love the live streams, because I literally tell you exactly how I'm going to be trading it the week ahead, and you can see how well I trade it. So who wouldn't want to know that information, I suppose. But yeah, we got that live stream tomorrow night if you're interested. How did I discover trading? I actually got into it really via a friend, but I think I could do a whole live stream on this, and I wanted to try and do some podcasts, just because I think there'd be like interesting stories for people. Yeah, me and Mike were thinking of doing like some podcasts for you all, and I think like my journey into trading, Mike's journey into trading, some of the people in the group, interviewing people in the group, what they think, like just like real, a real down-to-earth sort of podcast where we just get together and we talk and talk about trading, talk about our experiences in trading, what's the goods, what's the bads, these sort of things, podcast style. I don't know whether anyone's really interested in that sort of thing, but again, like I have ideas, and generally I'm good at putting my ideas into practice. Like when I want to do something, I will do it. It's just sometimes it takes me a while, but I will do it. But so yeah, at some point we will do a podcast, at least one podcast, to see whether it's well received or not. And then this is the thing: if you don't try, then you're not gonna ever know, are you? So I want to try it, and we'll see how it goes. I would love to see day trade forex. Yeah, I don't enjoy forex trading, so you're probably never going to see me day trading forex. I traded forex probably about 8 years ago, and I don't know, I didn't really enjoy forex trading as much as I enjoy trading stocks. And at that time, I wanted to focus on one thing, and so I tried forex, commodities, and stocks. And back when I first started, I just thoroughly much more enjoyed stock trading. So I never have really put so much time into forex, if I'm totally honest with you. I didn't really give it so much of my time because I wanted to focus on stocks. And yeah, I done so my background is of much more stocks than forex. I know how obviously I can trade forex if I really wanted to, but you're probably not going to see a video of me day trading it because I don't really enjoy it so much, and I want to do what I enjoy. So I love your concept of staying at subscribers' houses around the globe. It will cement your relationship with your community for sure, and you'll gain a global family as a result. Like, absolutely. I already feel as if I have like a global family. Like, I literally am spending more time with you guys and girls than I am my own friends in real life because of the quarantine. So like, even outside of this though, we've done chart champions meetups. I've met people from the group, and like everybody's so loving and so nice, and I consider them part of my family, my friends. So yeah, to expand on that, like I'd 100% do this like travel. I probably would. I guess I'd like a little bit of background before I went and stayed in somebody's house, like totally random, maybe like a little bit of evidence that you're not gonna kidnap me. I don't know. But I am generally really trusting guy. I can remember when I went to South America, story time. I remember when I went to South America and everyone's like, Daniel, you need to be so careful. Like, you're going to be walking around, sticking out like a sore thumb in like this place that's really dangerous. Like, you got to be so careful. And I was just like, I'm gonna be fine, I'm not worried, I'm not scared, I'm not none of these things, and just walked around. And I can remember so well, like everyone was like, Daniel, you're so crazy, like you're just going and speaking to these people. And I would just like walk up to people and just start speaking to them, or generally it was actually the other way around, where people would come up to me and start speaking to me, because I guess I did stick out a little bit, and because I actually spoke Spanish. It's kind of weird for an English person to speak Spanish, and you can kind of tell I'm English by looking at me, I suppose. So I had a lot of people come up to me, and some people, I'll be honest, did try and take advantage of that. I don't want to go into the stories too long because I want to actually wrap up this stream in a few minutes. But yeah, I did get taken advantage of a few times in South America, but that's life, I suppose. Not everybody is so nice, but do I use the regression channels for the retrace? Regression channels are okay. Like, I know what they are, I can use them, but I personally prefer to do it like I prefer my parallel channels. So regression channels are okay. They're a bit more basic because it does the work for you. but I know what they are. You know, I understand why people would use them, but I personally don't really like them so much. Yosemite and Sequoia. Eso. Warbird, my friend. What do we have here? Daniel, glad to see you in good spirits, man. Keep crushing these haters like you do the charts. Thank you for the stream. Hope you have a great weekend. Thank you very much, Warbird. Yeah, thank you, honestly, so much. Like, shout out to Warbird. I love the support that you give me, mate. It's always appreciated. Always appreciated. Have you fact to tell you the truth? You know, I am a man of principles, I suppose, and yeah, I think I just I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll just say I'm a man of principles, and I don't see the point in lying, cheating, and doing all, you know, what I just don't see the point in it. So, the range marrying conversation. I got to add in some humor, but honestly, I do love that range. I absolutely love it. But you can see here, we're still not really doing anything on this chart. Since we made this video, we've probably moved about $10. This is what I said, like, this video is not going to be so exciting in terms of what's actually happening right now. It is literally pretty much what we got in stream around here. It's probably moved about $2. But yeah. Yes, it's not really doing much, is it? I still view it as its distribution, Anna. So I still view its distribution until proven otherwise. I can't understand why someone would want you banned. All you have done is educate people. This is the thing. You got to think, why do they want me banned? Like, I agree with you. All I'm doing is educating. All I'm doing is proving that you can make money trading. And all I'm doing is going against the norm, showing you things like this. Like, there's not many people that are going to be doing live streams, showing you what this trade, $57,000. You know, but then actually showing you the videos, showing you evidence that it's possible. And obviously I was on like a 2-week streak, 2 weeks, so 14 days, every single day doing 1,000 at least profit. So what that you know, like, not many people are showing you those results, I suppose. So you got to think, like, why did they want me banned? Who wanted to take me off that website? Okay, you got to try and answer this yourself. You got to think for this. But who wanted me banned? I have a perspective now of why I'm banned, and it's I guess I am not going to say, but you know, you got to think who wanted me banned. Like, what group of people wanted me banned so much that they reported me several times, enough to actually get that ban. Yeah, Daniel, I have sent you 1 Bitcoin. You promised. That's obviously. I know how much you'd like that, but please do not send me that, because you know, I'm not going to do any deals with you. So yeah, just so you know, this guy's joking. Jack, that was it. Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Jack of all trades. Yeah, that is what I want. There's 3. Yeah, that is the saying I was looking for. I hope that we can stay sideways for a while. And I think I'm going to go through the last few of these comments really quickly, and then I'm going to call it a night. Because by 10 I wanted to be off, and we got 20 minutes to go. So let's see really quickly, did we have anything else? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you too. What do I think of GAN boxes? Are they worth learning? Yes, GAN is really powerful. Obviously the GAN squares, the GAN fans, you know, GAN tools are really helpful. So yeah, I would say yes. Supernova, oh, message retracted. Hey bro, nice to see you here. Thank you. Supernova, you must have been following me at least like 2 or 3, 4 years. A long time. So yeah, I'm doing well, and I hope that you are too. I recently started watching him and have... Oh, so this is maybe a different Supernova. I guess Supernova is quite a common name, but there is another Supernova that I know. So maybe you're not the same Supernova, because you say here that you've just started watching me. There is a Supernova that was one of my first ever followers. So that's where I know the name Supernova, because I can remember when I had like 10 followers, there was a guy called Supernova that followed. And yeah, I guess that wasn't his profile picture. Like, his profile picture was actually his face. But nevertheless, 2 Supernovas. Hope you're well as well. Podcasts are great. Yeah, I do like the idea of a podcast. I need some time. Yeah, fully recommend Contenders or Champion. Any person on YouTube? Yeah. I mean, the Contenders Champions are for if you want to learn. I'll say it, I've said it once and said it again. Like if you come for a signals group, then you are going to be disappointed, because I'm not going to be actively like saying, you know, there's my entry, there's my stop loss, there's my target. Although many times you will see me saying I'm in a trade, I'm targeting this price. I still think that I don't want you to be joining for these reasons, although I do give those bonuses. I don't want you to be joining for that. I only want you to join Chart Champions if you are actually serious about wanting to succeed. You know, if you don't want to put in the time, then I don't even want you to think about joining, because I do think it's kind of pointless to join and not like you want to, if I would always say only join this if you are actually dedicated, if you actually really want this. If you are viewing this as not serious, then I don't think you should join, to be totally honest with you. I only really want people in the group that are really serious about trading and they actually want to make it. Otherwise, it is a bit of a waste of time. Knowledge is power. Amen. Yeah, this is why these comments get hit. I mean, what's this guy doing? Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, GAN fans, yeah, really good. GAN boxes, like, well, obviously if you want to really do GAN squares, then you got to square your chart, which is obviously time consuming. Thank you, Dario. Thank you, Dario. And I hope to see you soon, by the way. Obviously I saw you in London, and I do hope to see you soon, maybe next time in Macedonia. We've got to get that meetup sorted. Yeah, I also want to do the vlogs, and I'm not sure when I'm going to start doing them, if I'm honest. I obviously got the cameras and everything, but yeah, then my life just got a little bit busy. I guess I might start doing vlogs maybe when things start opening. I don't know, don't hold me to this, but maybe in like 2 months. Okay, maybe in 2 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cool. So yeah, that's all the comments done as well. So yeah, I hope that you all have enjoyed this one. It wasn't so much like a nice you know, we didn't actually manage to take any trades on stream. I took that one before the stream started, but we literally haven't done anything, so I didn't manage to hit my take profit or a reason to get invalidated. So we've held that position throughout the stream. Going to be ending that with around $400 profit at the moment. Yeah, I want to see this well, come a little bit lower before I think about closing, to be honest with you. So you know, there you go, everybody. Hope that you've enjoyed this quick update. Well, it wasn't so quick actually, but I hope that you've enjoyed the update. Hope you've enjoyed spending some time with me on this stream. I want to say thank you, honestly, so much. You know, I always want to, you know, you might think, oh, Daniel, stop saying it, but I honestly mean it. Like, thank you so much for the support. Like, thank you. You know, I really appreciate you. And I know it's kind of like, yeah, like I appreciate you all. So, honestly, just thank you for that. Thank you for the comments. Thank you. I suppose I can say this, you know, if you've enjoyed this, please give me a like on the video, because the likes, I suppose, help me connect with more people, you know. So just like, you know, the people were saying, you know, people found me through these social media platforms, and then, you know, they've in turn managed to change their lives through what I've taught. And that's the biggest shame for me about being silenced on Twitter, that, you know, I could connect with people on Twitter. I could openly have conversations with like my fans, I suppose, on Twitter, or the people that follow me on that was the nice thing about it, like the interaction. And to be silenced off of these platforms, you know, it is almost like they've taken away my voice. And that's what I think is the saddest part for me. Like it's just like having no say in the matter, and just them saying like, we're taking this away from you. And it's like, you know, and also the fact that I was doing that for 10 years, you know, I was doing that 10 years at Twitter. So yeah, that was a shame. But I suppose, yeah, if I can ask you to give a like to this video, then that would really be appreciated. Again, no obligations. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I would appreciate that if you want to do that like. So yeah, and I'll do that last question, which is, which platform would I recommend for day trading? And my day trading platform for stocks is, I'm going to say, Interactive Brokers. That's the one that I generally use. It's not the most user friendly, but I love it. So yeah, Interactive Brokers. That's the one I would recommend. And that is all the questions. So yeah, thank you everybody so much. Obviously, yeah, the Twitter's still not there. The Twitter's still banned. So I'll connect with you all on YouTube, and I've got a special video recorded for you. Obviously, the last video that I made was about asking you if you wanted to see that losing trade. So there's me, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to do a video on a losing trade. The next one that I upload, or I've recorded it, so I will just upload that for you all. I'll put that on YouTube, where I'm going to talk you through a losing trade that I took on this challenge account. Actually, it was a pretty funny one, because I was talking about the losing trade, and then I ended up making some money on it. But nevertheless, I'm going to talk you through that. Yeah, thank you guys. Let's get to like, come on guys, we got 278 people. Let's see if you can get some. Let's see if we can get to 100. I'm not going to be that guy that says I'm not going to enter 100, but you know, that would be cool. I hope that you've enjoyed the stream. And I do think that is it. I think that is it. I think that is it. I think that is it. Yeah, I guess I will do some podcasts then. People seem to want the podcast, so I'm more than happy to do it. And yeah, I'm going to wrap up the stream then and say thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Hope that you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out everybody, crush the charts like a champion, and I'll see you in tomorrow's live stream. Thank you and good night. Bye. Cheers.